Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing a very special cigar, no pun intended. This is the My Father S Special. Now, you won't find these on any cigar shop shelf. These are given away to individuals at My Father events when you buy a box. Come in 3-packs. And if you look at this band, it is very reminiscent of the Centurion band. Do you remember that? The El Centurion? That was Papin's, my father's first limited edition cigar back in 2006. Now, I happen to have an El Centurion current run. And I want you to look at the two bands and how similar they are. Very, very similar. The S and the C are changed. Whoops. But other than that, aren't they very, very similar? Shield. So I thought it was kind of interesting to point out. By the way, I picked this Centurion up at the Big Smoke up in New York. I've already reviewed the Centurion, so I won't be doing that. But instead today, we've got the S Special. Now, this is an all-Nicaraguan cigar, as you can imagine, except for the wrapper. It's an Ecuadorian Habano Rosado. Binder's Nicaraguan, filler's Nicaraguan. It's 5x50. One size only. It's the only size it comes in. And they originally released these in 2011. So, let's get right to it. Should be a fun, good review. The My Father S Special. Alright, it's a nice looking cigar. As you can see, it's sort of a medium to lighter shade of brown. There is your density. We didn't do that earlier. There we go. Now, let's get right to it. Fairly short cigar, 5x50. Very good draw. Very good draw. It's a very interesting flavor. It's hard to describe, but I'm going to try to do my best. It's like a very sweet, dry cedar and licorice. There is what appears to be a red pepper and also a black pepper. And the red pepper comes in on the, mixed in with the cedar and the dry cedar and the licorice. It's like a red pepper there. And it finishes, it has a black lingering pepper. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Just that's sort of how it starts. Those main two flavors, the very dry cedar and licorice, black licorice, just a touch of it though, just enough to give that a little bit of a licorice type flavor, and then the red pepper is mixed in with those two, and then the longer you hold the smoke, it turns into a black pepper, and I can feel black pepper lingering on the palate right now. The finish in this early stage is sort of a cream licorice combination. So that's how it starts. Let's see where we go from here. Well, I'm about an inch in, maybe a little over. And it didn't take long to make a change. Those licorice notes really are sort of faded away, but what you have now is still that very dry cedar. But you also have a very sweet, rich cedar. You can taste both of them. You can taste the dry wood, the dry cedar, and the very rich cedar, which has some buttery notes. And it's extremely sweet. Extremely sweet. I've said before, I've used the term cake icing sweet. It is that sweet. The red pepper is still mixed in with those front end flavors, and it's very nice. And then it transitions into a black pepper. I like that. I like red pepper and I love black pepper, and I like the transition. Cigar is medium bodied. It's really not any more than that, but has an overwhelming, pleasing sweetness to it. So let's see if any other changes are in store. Only about an inch and a half left. Not much left, but I noticed something. The cigar's been pretty true from that first inch to now. But to give it a little depth, there's sort of a brown sugar flavor. Still very sweet, buttery. You have the dry and the rich cedar. Red pepper, black pepper, everything's about the same, but there's a little brown sugar that's popped in really maybe an inch or so ago. I just didn't come back because there wasn't much else to tell you about. Before I come back and finish it up, though, I wanted to let you know that. So, in a few minutes, I'll be back to wrap it up. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. As you can see, you'll get just shy of an hour out of this cigar, so it's not a long smoke, but trust me, it's very, very good. I really enjoyed the buttery cedar, the dry cedar, the red pepper, the black pepper, brown sugar. It's all there. You could give it medium to full bodied. It's really a medium bodied cigar for me, but the flavors are great. Finish, pretty much that. For the most part, it did gravitate to a buttery cream and nice lingering black pepper on the finish. If you're lucky enough to be at my father's cigar event and you can get some of these, you're very fortunate. So try to attend a My Father event and make the correct purchase and get some of these so you can try them for yourself. They're just not available any other way. But if you're lucky enough to get them, you'll see what I mean. It's a great cigar, as most My Father cigars are, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a friend of mine here locally that actually gave me two to sample, and he wanted me to review it, and I'm glad he did because it's been just a fantastic cigar. For me, it's a 94. It is a winner of a cigar, and I really wish this was a regular production cigar available anytime because they're that good. So all in all, there you have it, the My Father S Special, available at My Father events, 94.